Hello Internet, I'm Dale, and you're gorgeous. Damn. You're doing something right today. Yeah, but my day's off to a pretty bad start. I spilled a cup of coffee, and I have no more coffee, so that's pretty wounding. And I've let laundry get so bad that my coat is my t-shirt. Single guy problems. But anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about today is experience. Now, it's pretty self-explanatory, but the point of an experience is to learn from it, right? We learn from all our experiences. But the problem I see, the only experience that people seem to really care about is our waking experience. Now you might be asking, like, what other experience are there? Right, other than being awake. Well, dreams, right? Dreams. Where does it say in the rule book of how to live life that you can't use your dream to help yourself be a better person? Now most people don't remember dreams, right? Because, again, what I like to talk about is the subconscious mind, right? So most of us in society create the habit that remembering dreams isn't important, so we don't remember our dreams. Now, I'm going to talk about this more in another video, so I should probably skip ahead, otherwise I won't shut up. So yeah, the point of an experience is to learn from it, okay? Now the very interesting thing about the brain, and I probably should have looked up this experiment before I started talking about it, but hopefully I give you enough information to Google it yourself, right? If you are interested, you will do your own research, because the only thing that's important is your mind. When you make up your mind, what you think, that's the only thing that's important, right? And that's kind of where I have my gripe with religion, because you're always listening to like a priest or someone else. Is that person's better or higher or this or that? And also in science, this person knows more. Yeah, you're important, right? You are the center of the freaking universe. And I know you don't get that yet, so hopefully throughout the course of my videos, you can understand that it's true. You are. The universe was made for you. Anyway, I'm going to get you to believe that. But basically, the point of an experience is to learn from it. And sorry, yeah, that was the experiment, right? It's very interesting to see how the brain responds when it looks at a person's face when you're face to face, and when you look at a photograph of a face. It's the experiment, and we can see that the brain reacts the exact same way when it looks at a face in real life, when it looks at the same face in a photo, and the same applies for a dream. And this is very interesting, right? Very interesting. You see? So, in this sense, like, we could potentially learn from a dream experience and allow that to make us a better person. Okay? Right? Another experience that we could potentially learn from is a psychedelic experience. Like mushrooms, right? Ayahuasca, DMT, the spirit molecule that's inside everything, right? Our brain, plants, trees, animals, DMT. What's DMT? Google it. So yeah, so let's say a psychedelic experience. Why not choose to grow from that, right? Now, granted, unless you probably drink some ayahuasca or smoke some DMT, I probably wager that there aren't many psychedelic experiences that you could probably, use, right? But let's go back. Let's go back to a very primitive mind, not our modern day minds, which you'd probably just take psychedelic for fun, like mushrooms. But let's go really back to a primitive mind, like a caveman, right? And bear in mind, a lot of these psychedelics appear in like mushrooms and plants. It's grown from the freaking planet, right? Marijuana and all these other chemicals, they are in plants. It's created by the planet, by the earth, right? So picture just caveman running around, like, using his experience or her experience, looking at the animals and the environment to learn from, little animal eats a plant, and the guy's hungry. He's going to start eating the plant. He's going to use nature as like a mandala for how to live life, So that's what he's going to do with that experience. So let's say this caveman, as I'm pretty sure since all these psychedelics appear in plants and mushrooms all over the world, that at some point a caveman is probably going to grab some psychedelic mushrooms and munch them down. So what is a psychedelic experience going to do to the mind of a very primitive human being? Don't you think that's an interesting thing to think about? How would these plants and psychedelics that appear in plants all around the world, what would these things have done to the development of a very early humanity, right? It's interesting, isn't it? Think about that. Right, so, and really the point of this video of experience is to lead me up into some of my later videos, where I'm hopefully gonna teach anyone how to experience some really cool things, right? Some really cool things that we can do with our mind, like, you know, to the point that you don't need these drugs. Don't get me wrong, I love drugs. I think drugs are great. I don't think the word drug is great, because the word drug just encapsulates a whole bunch of different things, from man-made things to plants and, you know, all sorts. It's like such an elusive word, which makes it great to fear it, because this word means so much. Man-made, plant stuff, stuff from earth, stuff not made from, you know what I mean? So it's a great way to, like, make something sound weird, or it's a great way to make you not sure about something. So, you know, this is why I make a point of saying psychedelics or plants or drug. To me, is something made by a man. So I wouldn't call weed a drug. I'd call it a plant. I'd call skunk a drug, because men have interfered. But yeah, that's the point. And as fun as they are, you don't need them. And the point of my video is hopefully teach you how to discipline your mind. So I'm really sorry that I didn't offer anything practical in this video. I just wanted to talk about how I view experience, right? And ultimately, this is why, you know, to learn from an experience, the only reason to experience anything. And I want you to experience some of the most amazing things here in this third dimension, right? So I'm going to cut it off here. I've rambled on enough, right? And damn, you look great today.